fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. He wins the foot race to the end zone. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense operating from the pistol. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Heading left after the handoff. Crosses the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
The Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught in the flat by the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. On second and inches, they've got three receivers bunched out to the left. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. He fires this throw and is intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left side. It is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. Out past the 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's going to hand this off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The receiver grabs it, finds room at the 30. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work it.
Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time. He
finds some space. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Second down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. Incompletion makes it second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Gets made on the out route. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. He's running out of time here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills, and some are 2-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best. Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. A running play called on 4th down. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The Gamecocks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Back in motion now. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Jackson. And they've got the returner Corral.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. He lets it rip. He's got his man wide open. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
But that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And he'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Gamecocks trying to cash in here in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action here on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that.
Touchdown, South Carolina. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Oh, he's missed it. The extra point is no good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He's looking to throw. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Taylor. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Nice grab. It's White. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for the wideout. Touchdown, Dogs. Entertaining first half here.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's 1st down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the 2nd half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks an open space. The wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second in inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Scanning the field. It's Kromenhoek. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. What a grab by the junior.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Bulldogs pick up enough yardage for a first down. On the run, it's Davis.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And there's the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. He gets loose. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
With the catch, it's Brown. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Now the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia! Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Linebacker is maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. That's good for a first down near the 40. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Ball handed off. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab behind the line, it's Jackson. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. The tackle is made. But the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4th-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Moves out of the pocket. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The pass is intercepted.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
They expect to cash in the starting field position. It is 1st and goal from the 2. He keeps it on the design run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
QB keeper all the way. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Extra point try coming now. And the extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The pass rush closing in. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Offensively, you get to the 4th quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
The Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Looking to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Who makes the grab?
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to throw again. He'll take a deep shot here. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Palmer. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking for a man. Throwing for his running back. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Great cut. They whiff on him. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.